Edgerton High School Alternative Program. Option 2, Civics. Chapter 23, Right to a Jury Trial. Learning objectives: the students will be able to explain how the Constitution protects an accused person's right to a fair trial, explain why the right to a jury trial is important, and describe the laws relating to fair trials. Words to know: prosecution, the case presented to prove that an accused person is guilty, also the name for the government lawyers who present the case. Defense, the case presented to defend an accused person in court, also the name for the lawyers who present the case. A defendant is a person on trial. Expert, someone who has a great deal of knowledge in a certain area. Impartial, fair-minded, free from prejudice. Verdict, the decision of the jury at the end of the trial. Juvenile, usually someone who is under 18 years old. Constitutional protection for a fair trial. Rights of people are very important. There are 4 constitutional amendments that list these rights: the 5th, 6th, 8th, and 14th. The protection against spending needless time in jail waiting for a trial. Protection against secret trials. Your trial must be public. You may have your own lawyer to defend you even if you cannot pay for one yourself. Both the defense and the prosecution must follow the rules for a fair trial. You can appeal to a higher court if you think your trial has been unfair. Why right to jury trial is important. When people are sent to jail, they lose their freedom and most of their rights. Sometimes people are accused of crimes they did not commit. In the United States, people are considered innocent until proven guilty. The Constitution has established ways to protect innocent people. This often takes a public trial to discover all the facts and learn the truth. Fair trial depends on several things. Defense is entitled to know the charges against the accused. Defense is entitled to know what evidences the government is planning to use against the accused. Both the defense and the prosecution must follow the same rules of law. People of the jury must be impartial to ensure that the accused gets a fair trial. The Fair Trial Laws. 5th, 6th, 8th, and 14th Amendments to the Constitution provide groundwork for fair trials. The Supreme Court and state high courts have built on that groundwork. Before the trial, a jury trial is guaranteed by the 6th and 14th Amendments. The trial must be speedy and public. All parts of trial must be open to the public. The accused has a right to a lawyer. Members of the prosecution team must inform the accused of the charges and tell the defense that the evidence they have against the accused. The defendant may have right to move trial to another county for fair trial. During the trial, the defendant guaranteed trial by jury for serious crimes. 12 people sit on jury and must agree on a verdict. The accused has a right to an impartial jury. The accused has a right to hear and see all evidence and witnesses against them. Defendants can call witnesses to help prove their innocence. The accused has a right to remain silent during the trial. The accused has a right to expect everyone in the trial to follow the rules of law. And the accused has a right to appeal the verdict. After the trial, if found guilty, the 8th Amendment protects him or her from an unfair sentence. The person found guilty has the right to appeal to a higher court, and the person found guilty has right to a lawyer for first appeal, and if they cannot afford one will be provided at no expense. Rights of juveniles. People who are not yet adults are called juveniles in the legal system. Juveniles are usually tried in special juvenile courts. Juvenile courts often do not have juries. Because of an appeal in 1964 by the parents of Gerald Galt over what they felt was unfair about the juvenile court, the law was clarified in 1967. A juvenile charged with a crime has the same rights as an adult. The court ruled that the Constitution was not written to protect only adults. Review. The 5th, 6th, 8th, and 14th Amendments to the United States Constitution lay the groundwork for fair trials. Over the years, state and federal courts have decided many cases about the rights guaranteed in these amendments. The fair trial laws focus on 3 areas: before the trial, during the trial, and after the trial. An accused person's trial must be speedy and public. The prosecution must inform the accused of the charges and what evidence there is. The accused has the right to a jury trial. The accused has the right to remain silent during the trial, and a person convicted of a crime has the right to appeal. Here's your quiz. Good luck, and see you in class.